Good morning, my sexy senior citizens and my La La Land peoples. It's a beautiful day. Today's a Remembrance Day of 9/11. I was just wondering, I was reminiscing where I was at. I worked second shift in Honda, and I had just gotten up, me and my husband, and he had the TV on. Well, when I came out of the bedroom, I thought he was just watching a show. I saw the devastation. The buildings had collapsed, and I didn't know that at that moment or second that this was live. So I said, "Oh my God, what are you watching?" He said, "The Twin Towers." He said got brought down, and he says, "This is live, baby." So I sat there brushing my teeth, watching this, and horrified. So yes, I cried. I cried for those families. I cried for the people that were in those towers. I cried for the loss of our heroes, the medics and the firemen and everybody involved. Sitting on my sofa in my living room, thanking God that I was not there. I don't want this to turn into a crybaby, you know, moment, but anybody that has a heart can feel that. So my prayers still go out to the family and all involved, everybody. Yes, it's been, 24 years? But still, I stop and think about the young mothers that were carrying a child that the father never got to meet. The mothers that have lost sons, sisters lost sisters and brothers. This whole chain reaction that this caused. So today, before I move forward, and before we have a sip of coffee, I would like you to take just a second and ask God to continue blessing those that have lost family members in that tragic day. I just ask you to give God thanks that you get another day. And then we'll move forward. Just say a prayer for those families who have lost their loved ones during that tragic day. And then we'll go forward. Thank you, Lord. Now, I'm not a preacher. I'm too honored to be a preacher. I haven't been up that long. And I just wanted to share with you, some stuff. I just don't have time to be uh, too serious all the time. I can't be serious. I can, but not all the time. I can be serious where it matters. Look, how's that? Does that work for you? Anyway, so Tuesday night I didn't get any sleep because I was worrying about my thinking about my new job that I was to start on Wednesday, and which I loved. I loved the job. I loved, all involved with the job. But a nervous wreck. I could not sleep. I mean, I was so aggravated because I'm laying there, no music, nothing, and trying to sleep. I close my eyes, I'm laying there, and my eyes are open, and I'm like, okay, I know what. maybe if I play a song. Well, I put a song on, and guess what? All I all I did then was lay there and was listening to the words of the song because I had a radio station going, and so it was playing songs that meant something to me. That didn't help either. I mean, there was one song that came on, and my heart just it just shattered. It was like, no, I can't do this. So I had to shut the music off, and I thought, okay, now I'll do deep, I'll do deep breathing. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. I think I hyperventilated, but it still didn't put me out. I laid there, I tossed, I turned, I flipped, I flopped. It's like the only thing that normally happens through the middle of the night is I get up and have to go pee. I didn't even have to get up and go pee. I just couldn't sleep. So, you know how it goes. You wrestle with it, trying to go to sleep. And then eventually you do go to sleep, but it's only been a couple hours, and then the alarm goes off, and you're like, oh man, I gotta get up. I got no choice. So, you get maybe 2 hours sleep if you were lucky, right? So I get up, I feed these beasts that I have. Oh, I had to put my office, but this so I can do this video here in this room because those little kitties have gotten where they climb up on everything and they want me to love on them, so they climb up and they're hanging on me or they're clawing at my legs and their claws don't feel good in my skin. So I brought myself back here so I can shut the door, and I got one of the kitties out there that was meow, meow, meow. It's like, shut up. And so I have to have a hanky because they cause my sinuses to do weird things, and my eyes. It's like, okay. And if I didn't already love the little critters, they'd be gone. And I keep putting them outside. It's okay if they come in to get fed, but they won't go away. They follow me around. I'll tell you what, it's like I have dogs follow me around. 4 kittens follow me around. Sometimes the mommy. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. It's like, oh my gosh, I see a paw coming under the door. And it is like, okay. You have a friend that says that you're just so lovable, the animals love you too. And it's like, well, yeah, but I need a moment. So, as I said, my channel is just chitter chat about this and about that. No promotions, just a little bit of laughter, hoping that I bring a little bit of laughter to you today. But can we take a second and have a sip of coffee? I want my coffee. Mmm. That's good coffee. But anyway, I'm trying to practice, in all my videos. And those of you who've been following me and watching me, I got to get away from that word anyway. Anyway, anyway, I got to get rid of that word. It just has become a habit. And so when I speak, it's like, anyway, so, hang in there. Maybe I should name this channel Anyway. Just anyway. But I won't. So I told you about Tuesday night not being able to sleep because of thinking about my new job. Well, I go to work yesterday. Then I go to bed last night. And guess what? I'm thinking about my new job. Telling you, anything that could go wrong did go wrong. I was like, oh my God. So, I mean, it was a good day until the end of the day. Anything that could go wrong, it went wrong. And it's like, so I'm trying to stay calm. I'm trying to take care of business. I was like, oh my God. So I had to call in the forces. I had to call in the forces. And I did not want to call in the forces because being a sexy senior citizen, you're not allowed to make a boo boo, a mistake, because then you're treated like, well, no, I'm just joking there. You feel like a dummy, or I do. That's just me. I'm one of these people that just I look like I'm real confident, don't I? But in reality, I have to force myself to be confident. So anyway, everything said and done, that was taken care of. I came home. I couldn't sleep because of, the ordeal that went on at work. And so here I am. Get up this morning and I go take care of those fuzzy little butts that, I saved, and I think they're going to kill me through this saving thing. And then my dogs, and, it's like, and I said, now kids, I call them kids because it's like there's just too many of them. Uh, you know, this woman here, I don't like this many animals, but I saved the little critters. They're happy now. They showed their love and affection, and it's like, and I pick them up and I go, now listen, you can't be this close to my face. Go over there. They don't listen. You know how kids are. Anyway, so I got up and I took care of them, and it's like, okay, now it's my time to have some coffee. I'm going to have to come in here. I am going to have to just come in here and be able to have my coffee in peace. I'm serious. They won't leave me alone. I can't even go to the bathroom. They're all there. Meow, meow. Or jumping up on the sink here. And it's like, I shut the door. Guess what? That door doesn't latch very well, so guess what? They're smart enough to know that if they push a little bit, that door will come open, and here they come. Meow, meow, meow. Around my legs, and it's like, hello, I got to pee here. Can I finish what I'm doing? And then got a couple of them that take their claws and grab a hold of my legs, my bare legs, and want me. And if I don't pick them up, they're gonna come up my leg, and it hurts. I got claw marks on my leg. So, and that's the joy of rescuing kitties. They're so cute, though. But anyway, you guys, I just wanted, see, there's that word. Anyway, I got to stop using that word. I mean, I can use it, but not quite so much. I just wanted to come in here and see how your day is going. If it's as exciting as mine. The sun's shining. It's a beautiful day. When I get off of here from visiting, I'm visiting with you guys. Because you're allowing me into your room, your house, or wherever. If it's a kitchen, the bathroom, or wherever. You are allowing me in there. So, and I want to thank you for this. So, here's the thing. If you like anything about this, right here, like anything about my channel, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Now, there's a lot involved in this, so once I get off here, since this is not live, I've got to go in and do some stuff to get a thumbnail and whatever, which I'm still learning that, and you'll see my videos should be improving. Eventually, I'll look like a pro. But meanwhile, I'm just me, a simple girl. I'm an Ohio hillbilly. I love people. I love laughing. And I love being independent. So, you guys, whatever you get into today, make it a good day. No matter if you're around a hateful person, because that's why we have wonderful minds. In our heads, we can go, Oh, why don't you shut the F up? They don't know you said that in your head. I mean, that's my way of getting through life. Or you can always use sign language, right? Imagine that. No words, but it speaks volumes. So, you guys, I had to get off here. I gotta go get a shower. I gotta start doing something. I can't sit here and visit with you all day, although I'd love to. But, that's just not so. So, with this, all this wonderful information I gave you, it's time to have a sip of coffee. Mm. Wipe your lips. You don't have to. I mean, I don't care. I wipe my lips because it's like. So, anyway, we've had our coffee. We've had our conversation. I hope I made you laugh a little bit. If not, oh well, Remember, I just told you about sign language? Well, just pretend I sent you one. You remember what I told you I could think in my head? Well, just pretend that you kind of heard what I what I said. You guys have a great, great, great day. Until next time, I love all of you. Yes, including my enemy. Na, 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 na. Have a wonderful day. Bye. Let me see if I can shut this thing off. You know how it is. You got to figure out where everything is on here. Have a great day.